Jika. Welcome and greetings to all. With gratitude and respect, I extend my acknowledgement to the Bunurong people of Kulin Nation for allowing me to learn and grow in this ancestral land. I promise to keep the land, the waterways, and the living creatures at the forefront as I participate in the day to day activities. I pay respect to elders past, present, and emerging. I'm taking a walk through the Davis Creek in Tarnit, Western Victoria. I'm drawn to the visual dominance of the water body in this creek area and the presence of eucalyptus and other trees with the branches spreading far and wide, inviting the children to explore. I hear a lot of frogs croaking and calling their partners for mating, and the crickets chirping to attract the females. Mating season begin for them during the Purnet season of Bunurong calendar. I see the ducks waddling in water. I hear melodious tweeting of different birds. I also find a lot of grass and bush growing in this very fertile area. This diverse physical landscape could highlight diversity and complexity of different play types as outlined by Bob Hughes in Playworkers Taxonomy. As identified by Dockett in 2020, place-based pedagogy promotes learning in relationship with the external and internal environment of the child. It develops children's sense of place. This pedagogy helps in creating community connection as the children involved and engage playfully with natural materials. As argued by Dr. Peter Gray in Play-Based Learning, I can see a lot of areas where children can self-direct their play, allowing for their participation with endless possibilities. The creek water would be inviting children for tossing rocks and be amazed at the ripples produced. I can see them involved in balancing and jumping on the logs. The exploratory play will see them turning over rocks and logs, eager to discover what insect they could find. The trunks of the tree would welcome them to play hide and seek. There is ample chance of children to go hunting for fallen leaves, sticks, and any special treasures that they can find, developing a sense of discovery. I can see different play behaviors like sliding, running, cycling, climbing, and finding the thrill of risk and possibility of rough and tumble play like chase. On this walk, I found an interesting structure made of stones of different sizes, shapes, and textures, offering extraordinary potential to be transformed into innumerable play ideas. The children could be imaginary superheroes, kings or queens, and witches or ghosts. This can be an awesome gateway for imaginary or fantasy play. Looking through the lens of place-based pedagogy, I can view this physical ancestral Bunurong land area providing immense opportunity for children to play, learn, and grow.